Like, Mom, I'm pretty sure this is pretty much a cyst. That's probably forming a track down deeper into the tissue, right? Like it probably started, like let's say half a centimeter in, and then it has something called a daughter cyst, which is like another little a daughter cyst, which is like another little papule or whatever you want to call it, another little sphere thing. It comes up and it breaks through and it makes another little, um, you know, I can barely talk right now because I'm freaking tired, and also my chest is like freaking crazy with all this crap I've coughed up. But yeah, that is not a blister. It looks like a blister, but no, it's a cyst. It's a cyst. I'd have to get my looks for dermatology and whatnot. But yeah, that is not a classical, type of infection you get from just a regular wound, right? And that is, you see the edges, right, where it's kind of like laminated, like, because you can see like it's almost like a blister, right? But how would I get a blister here when it's in the middle of my leg, right? I need actually something friction, causing friction against the skin for it to form that. So the only other type of thing that would do that is a cestode type infection, which is basically echinococcus. Um, and also the fact that actually I was able to really reduce the hell out of this with a bit of salt, there's a big clue for you, because actually one of the treatments that they use to actually clear up the internal system is something called puncture, aspirate, inject, or irrigate, reaspirate. The reaspirate is actually or irrigate is actually saline solution, right? So there you go. If it does that to the internal cyst and does something similar to the external cyst like this, then there is a bit of a correlation there, right? But anyway, Mom, yeah, this is getting very, very serious now. I have like that there on my right leg. I have some on one on my left big toe and one on my right big toe because of all that freaking walking I had to do because that jackass is still up in the cabin crap and broken skin. So what's happening is it's called something called reinfection. Like I cough up and break up some of those cysts in my chest, and then what happens is those little protoscoles, like they're basically, think of them like little seed packets. Basically, they get blown out everywhere into my environment. Okay? And then anytime I touch something, it basically replants them all over again. Like, and there's like nothing I can do. And like, I mean, I'm trying to get ahead of it, but I can't because I mean, I actually have to keep like disinfecting everything because I mean, I have to make sure I'm trying to keep these things at bay. But it's like an uphill battle. I can't do anything. Like, I mean, to keep it at bay, it's insane, Mom. It's so insane. And what's more is I don't need to be fighting the medical establishment to actually help me and believe that I actually really have a serious situation here. Like, it's insane, Mom. And the stuff I coughed up earlier this morning, about half an hour ago, it was more of what I described as that weird, like, white rice type sized, or slightly smaller than white rice, little grains, little worm thing. It is exactly the size that is described, that describes the cestodes and whatnot. The echinococcus cestodes. And cestode is the genus, right? You know how you have kingdoms, phylums, subphylums. Yeah. Genus, species, right? That's the whole tree of life and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely some kind of cestode infection, and apparently there are like over, I think I was reading 45,000 different types of cestodes that we know of that infect people and other animals. So yeah, I mean, if it's not a current virus, then it should be simply something that we haven't seen before, and it's just an emerging disease, right? I mean, we didn't know about COVID-19 before we knew about it, right? In late 2019. So this could be something else. It could be a cestode X, right? Or maybe something that, yeah, like echinococcus. But anyway, yeah, I I don't know what to do anymore, Mom. I guess I'll go to the walking clinic once they open this morning, because I think they open at 10 or 9 or whatever. I'll just check Google Maps, but I just don't know what to do with these people, because honestly, I don't know how to get them to do their fucking job. Like, how do you get, a horse to go to water, as they say, right? How do you do it with a doctor? Anyway, love you.